A very good afternoon to all of you. We are now starting our second roundtable. First was a chat show, the second roundtable, Inner Wheel Towards 100, a course for the future. Friends, as you know, we are standing on the 98th year of Inner Wheel, and we are moving on to the next century of Inner Wheel, that is in 2024. Therefore, I now request our host to put on her opening remark and carry on with the future of Inner Wheel in our hands and relevance of our objectives.
Hi friends, as Dilruba ji said, I'm Mamta Gupta, past board director. I was the board director in 21-22. I'm from Association of Inner Wheel Clubs in India. In India, we are the largest association and we are having around 1,600 clubs and 53,000 members. So, thank you. This is my introduction. My club is Central Calcutta, Inner Wheel Club of Central Calcutta. We are having 73 members. And friends, I would like to say, when I was the president, we have taken a land and we are having a permanent project that is Apnale, home for the senior citizens. And presently, we are having 23 senior citizens with us and it's running so well. So I would request, I'm saying this because I want to motivate each one of you to have a sustainable project. And this project cost us 5 crore rupees. I think it's 5 billion or million. So please, all the clubs, just now, as Dilruba ji says, it's 98 years and we are heading towards 100 years. So let's do something big. Thank you. President, International Inner Wheel, Zenaida Farcon, convener of the SAR, South Asia Rally, past IIW board director Dilruba Ahmed, participants of today's roundtable discussion, and my all dear beautiful friends. Good afternoon, namaste. Hello, namaste. I'm sure you all are hungry, but can't help. You have to spare 25 minutes and half an hour. No hungry, that's good. Wow, what a relevant subject has been chosen for today's roundtable discussion. Inner Wheel turns 100. Friends, our Inner Wheel objectives are based on friendship, personal service, international understanding. It is implicit that our objects are infinitely relevant. What a vision of our founders. These objectives are timeless, not limited by any boundaries, and will remain relevant for forever. They are eternal and universal. Friends, let's imagine International Inner Wheel as a big tree. You all can think of a big tree. The roots are our history, 98 years of Inner Wheel service, the trunk being IIW, which gives us strength and unity. The branches spread out in 100 countries, 4,200 plus clubs are leaves, 120,000 dedicated members bloom as flowers that spread the fragrance of friendship and reach out to community for selfless service. So soon it's going to be 100-year tall tree. We are eagerly awaiting to see around 8,000 leaves as clubs and 200,000 members as flowers. Inner Wheel clubs, districts, and countries take part in a wide range of work for charitable causes across the world with the aim of giving people better lives. Fellowship and diversity are the two things bind us all together. But the main thing, the point, why we are here, why we all stay together in our clubs and in Inner Wheel, has to be our project. It has to be service, the difference we are making in the lives of others. I believe no other organization highlights this more than we do in Innerwheel, and accordingly, we have established ourselves as role model in our communities. The relevance of our objectives are reflected by the high standard we set, and the level to which we follow them determine our credibility. It was our founder who also said that Innerwheel must be revolutionary some of the time and evolutionary all of the time. And so it is perhaps natural that even those early days, it was clear that while coming together was a great beginning, the point of getting together had to be the work we do together, the service we perform, the difference we make in our communities. The international conventions, South Asia rallies, European rallies, triennial conferences, and district events are glowing examples of colorful cultural exchange and healthy friendship. These are events which aptly prove that Innerwheel integrates and much more. Friends, Innerwheel service is soaring, confidence is surging, and our contribution to society are booming, and Innerwheel's future worldwide is blazing bright. It is rightly said, be the change that you want to see in the world. As we gear up to celebrate the glorious 100th year of Innerwheel, the thought comes to mind, what would be the future of Innerwheel? Who will be the torch bearers to carry ahead the legacy? My dear friends, it's you, it's me, it's we who have the responsibility to take care, nourish, and carry it to greater heights. Yes, the future of Innerwheel is in our hands. Let us make use of our acumen and resources and spread the organization through word of mouth, humanitarian services, and expand the horizon of friendship. Let us make Innerwheel a brand, and each one of us be the brand ambassador. No dream is too big, and no challenges is difficult for Innerwheel members. As a woman is a full circle, and she has the power to create, nurture, and transform the future of better world. It's saying planning is a bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. So today we are having this roundtable discussion where we will hear the opinions and insight as to what we plan to do in our second century. Friends, we are having with us our IIW President Zenaida Farcon, and we are having past IIW Board Director Dilruba Ahmed, and she is the timekeeper, and she will give her observation in the last. And we are having IIW Board Director Fee Victoria from the Philippines. We are having Association President and National Representative Surjit Kaur from India, District Chairman Seema Jha from Nepal, PDC Shanti Menon from Malaysia, PDC Tahiya from Bangladesh. Friends, time is very short, so I request all the speakers, please introduce yourself in just 1 minute and then speak for 2 minutes. So I request Dilruba ji, please take care of the time. So friends, let's start from the host country, Bangladesh. So I invite PDC Tahiya. PDC Tahiya, who has many feathers in her cap, and I know her very well. When I was the association president, she was the district chairman of Bangladesh, and I have seen her work, and she came to India for attending the ICI. Yeah, Tahiya.
Thank you. Thank you, Mamta ji, for this warm welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had enough tea and coffee and cha nashta, so you're well, endowed right now. and you can hear us well. Okay, today's topic is A Course for the Future, Inner Wheel 100, Communication. My topic is Communication is Key to Success. As Mamtaji said, I'm Tahia Khalil. I'm PDC, past District Chairman, 2019-2020 of District 345. Now going back to my topic, let me start by saying the late Peter Drucker, a very well-respected management consultant, said that communication is one of the most fundamental and pervasive of all management activities. The most important thing is communication. It's not hearing what isn't said, Drucker said. He also said that communication is what the listener does. The key to organizational success is communication. We all know that. However, to implement any organization's strategic vision, it's done through effective communication. Inner Wheel is no different. We all know that the Inner Wheel presidents convey their theme at the onset of the Inner Wheel year. We had the same thing this year, Work Wonder. We had a grand opening and we knew all about the theme and what is expected from the theme. The theme is the strategic vision of Inner Wheel. Accordingly, the theme is communicated internally and externally. By internally, we mean message of the theme is sent out to all the Inner Wheel members worldwide. On the other hand, external communication of the theme concurrently takes place worldwide through various media avenues. Now, what does it mean to take these communication modes of Inner Wheel's 100th year and beyond? A lesson learned from pandemic is electronic communication will be part and parcel of our lives. And we will utilize the benefits of it. Our love and dedication for Inner Wheel will pave the path for 100 years and beyond. With communication which is clear to the listener and to all the Inner Wheel members. Thanks for your patient hearing, International Inner Wheel President, Zenaida Yangco Farcon, South Asia Rally Convener, past Inner Wheel Board Director Dilruba Ahmed, International Inner Wheel past Director Mamta Gupta from India, and dignitaries on the dais, off the dais. Long live Inner Wheel, long live our friendship and understanding. Inner Wheel বন্ধুত্ব হোক জোর, আপনাদের সবার জন্য শুভেচ্ছা। খুদা হাফেজ। Thank you.
Yeah, Taya, I fully agree with you. Communication is important for our organization. Taya, question for you. Do you think we should have partnership with other NGOs and government? If yes, what benefits Inner Wheel will have? So just quickly you can respond.
I think partnership with other NGOs definitely will entail benefits. I'll tell you why. There are certain limitations we have in Inner Wheel, and we do understand that and acknowledge that. So for a project, say, we want to help somebody in a far-flung area, but our presence is not there, neither our members can physically move down there to do the thing that we want. So I think partnerships helps, and there are NGOs who are better equipped than us, and they can do the work, and when we do partner with them, I think it's a win-win situation. We aid them. We can contribute through funds, through our knowledge, through our advice, and what they can do is actually physically go and do the project for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Now our next speaker, PDC Shanti Menon from Malaysia. She is in the extension committee of her district 330. So I would like to, Shanti, why is membership growth important, and how we can increase membership? Shanti, because you are in this committee, so please introduce yourself, then give your views.
Thank you, Mamta. Good afternoon, President Inawil, Zenaida Farcon, Convener Sir, 5th Sir Dilruba Ahmed, all the roundtable speakers, Sisters of Inawil, friends of Inawil, Rotary members, good afternoon. I'm Shanti Menon, past District Chairman of District 330, and I stand before you as someone who is very concerned about the growth of Inawil in countries like Malaysia and Singapore, and even countries where Inawil started from, in Great Britain. Just about 2 months ago, I had visited Scotland, and I took the opportunity to speak with District Chairman of District 23, Joanne Allen, and the incoming District Chairman, who was Carolyn Berwick. And Carolyn Berwick was sharing with me that she does not have a club, that her club was disbanded, and she had to join another club in order to take on the position as District Chairman of District 23. See, something like this is not known in India or in Bangladesh or even in Pakistan, where your membership is beyond good. You know, a place like Bangladesh, which is smaller than Malaysia, has got 75 clubs? More than 110 clubs. In Malaysia, we have had Inawil in Malaysia since 1940s, late 1940s, and at the moment we only have 25 clubs. And our membership is something like 430 at max. So this is an area that is of concern to us from that part of the world. I don't know, President, how it is in Philippines, but in Malaysia, Singapore, and East Malaysia, where you all have been to Kota Kinabalu and all that, this is a growing concern. My vision would be to tell the presidents of clubs to have a clear vision for the club. What do you want it to be today, next year, and 5 years from now? It is easy to get lost in the quagmire of daily life, but you need to look beyond it. Running a club is exciting, but keeping your eye on the ball and on the pulse of the members will keep you on top and in control. Never be content. Always search for the next innovation and trend. Push your members to stay current, explore new ideas and workflows. Make yourself an expert at whatever it is you do, so people come to you for advice and guidance. And for this, education is the key. So keep on top of all current trends. Talk to people from other similar organizations and find out what is it that makes them tick. This brings me to another important area, networking. Networking with people has a way of building your confidence. And also, it takes you everywhere. What I found really, really pertinent is keeping a healthy mix of old and new blood in the club. The idea that young minds is what is needed to keep a club fresh is not entirely accurate. I have found that new ideas from young members definitely help clubs move in the right direction, but a good combination of young and old has always been a successful recipe. Look for new ways to reinvent the club, new people, new ideas, and a new way of looking at things can help your club reinvent itself. In conclusion, ladies, the tides have changed. Learn the new rules of the game and move on with the tide. Keep yourself abreast with the bountiful information that is there and make that paradigm shift in your steps to being relevant. Ladies, I sincerely hope that all of you will continue to stay relevant in the 100th year of Inner Wheel, and let's march on. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanti. Very well presented your views. And I would like to add, our President, Zenaida, urging leaders to grow Inner Wheel by creating new clubs and catching young members that take advantage of innovative membership model so that we can achieve more. So friends, let's have E-Club, New Gen Club, and take care of retention and quality membership. Each one bring one. So in 100 years, we will be the double membership, 220,000. Friends, now we are having with us District Chairman, Seema Jahan from Nepal, District 350. Seema, I'm quite impressed with you, listening you yesterday. And nowadays, electronic media is so powerful, within a second, our information reaches to everybody. So what are your suggestions and plans for branding Inner Wheel to make it a household name and attract new members?
Namaste. Good afternoon. Respected Inner Wheel President Zenaida Yangco Farcon, respected Dilrubaji, all dignitaries on dais, and all dignitaries of dais, and all my dear Inner Wheel friends. I just want to introduce myself in a very short way. I'm Seema Jahan, District Chairman, District 350, Nepal. I have been engaged in social work since 2013 when first joined the Inner Wheel Club of Palaju. My passion for contributing to the development of local communities and collaborating with fellow Inner Wheel members propelled me to serve as Secretary, Vice President, President of the club. I was also facilitated with Best President Award in 2017 for my active role, dedication and commitment during my tenure as President of Inner Wheel Club of Palaju. I joined District 350 in 2018 as editor, where I later served as ISO, ESO and Secretary. I was also facilitated with Rashtra Nari Samman 2076 by Nagrik Samaj on the occasion of 110th International Women's Day. I worked as lecturer, and I have also gained invaluable experience working as consultant for the Ministry of Health in Nepal, USAID, UNDP and Japaigo Cooperation. I enjoy reading books, and my favorite author is Emily Bronte, and I love to stay with my friends, family, siblings. Now I just want to come to the topic today, and today it brings me great joy to be here in the spirit of unity amongst our Inner Wheel community and to share our passion for serving and building fellowship. I would like to wholeheartedly thank you all for your hospitality and for welcoming us here to this beautiful country. Despite the differences in geographical location, it is clear that we all are sharing this great platform, value that motivates us to serve our community and nurture friendship. As the representative from Nepal, I am fortunate to share our story of how we balance Service with public image. We believe in placing emphasis on service and value characteristics such as resilience and dedication. We also believe in proactively using technology such as social media platforms to reach out to community members and spread awareness. Though social media not only are we able to understand the needs of the community, we also able to reach friends all around the nation. This gives us ability to spread the Innerville name in all corners of the country. And as our international president, she has given us the message to spread Innerville in all parts of the nation and worldwide. Furthermore, we host a wide variety of events such as meal programs for the elderly, blood donation programs for school children, and many more through this. Our primary objective is to serve those needy, and we use technology to share our programs on social media so that people are made aware of our vision and goals, which in turn gives us opportunity to do more and serve more. While we have engaged actively in service, we are mindful that we must not be complacent. We are continuously working to grow our presence across country and providing women with resources and tools they need to advance their growth. We are excited about the future of the world, our country, and the Innerville organization. We are excited about fellowship, community service. We are also excited about the empowering our friends. We are also excited because we are together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Seema. Now I invite our association president and national representative, Surjit Kaur from India. She is heading the largest association in the world, and we are having 1,600 clubs. Surjit, I would like to ask you, in India, we are having around 1,600 clubs. Each club generate their own fund to do projects. So don't you think we should have an international fund foundation in the lines of Rotary Foundation to undertake larger charitable projects of club? What would you like? I would like to have your views on this.
Thank you, Mamta. Yes, definitely we are the largest organization in the world with more than 1,600 clubs. But still I feel that there are certain areas and certain clubs who cannot really take up the sustainable projects and big projects. They cannot really take them up. So if we have this foundation and then we have the help of all the other countries who might be small but their giving might be more. So we can have their help, and we can definitely, we have the strength, we have the manpower, but if we have the finances too, we will definitely do wonders. It will keep Innerville members to advance world understanding and goodwill and peace by improving health, providing quality education, improving environment, and then we can have our own focus areas in Innerville, which may not be same as that of Rotary. We have our own as women organization, we have our own focus areas, plus of course in disaster also we could use these funds. And our areas could be maternal and child health, and of course environment is always there, water and sanitation, disease prevention and control, and of course literacy, which is always there in our agenda. And the donations, of course, this is basically donations from all over the world, and they will be tax-free. No taxes deducted on these donations also. These donations which we collect, they are tax-free. No tax will be deducted from these donations. And this will make a difference in the lives of millions of people around the world. Now, little about Rotary. They started with just $26.50, and today it is 1 billion, more than a billion. Am I right? Yes. So we too, of course, there is no power like women power. We can also be a big power banks, and we can also make the donations. Once we come to the collection, once we have in our thing that we are going to start this foundation, I'm sure many will come up to give the donation which is still dormant in our minds. Okay, we give, okay, we do not give. But once we have something definite there, that this is going to be our Inner Wheel Foundation, and I'm sure many people will rise to the occasion, and we will have lot of funds generated from among these very women. And I'm very, very hopeful for that day, and I'm so happy with this brainchild of our International Inner Wheel President, Zenaida.
So now we are having with us IIW Board Director, Fee Victoria from Philippines. Victoria, please come and introduce yourself, and then we would like to have your opinions and insight as to what we plan to do in our second century.
Hello. International President Zenaida, and our SAR convener, Dirulba, and past director, Mamta Gupta, and other dignitaries here on stage and on the floor. Good afternoon. In the Philippines, we always say mabuhay, meaning beautiful life. So mabuhay sa inyong lahat. All right, my topic today is training quality leadership, recruiting potential members to be future leaders. It is important to emphasize the advantages of being an Inner Wheel member when we recruit potential members, one of which is building the capabilities of members to be future leaders, not only of the organization, but in their own communities. In the Philippines, we have been conducting orientation programs for officers since way back, maybe more than 5 years already. As the membership increased, the national governing body felt the need to create a committee, the National Learning and Development Committee, that will handle not only the Inner Wheel information, orientation, training, but also to develop members to be leaders, trainers, and so we conduct leadership training seminars, workshops, and now mini webinars. Example, branding through good governance, effective management technologies, and leadership in the VUCA world. Tips on writing articles and reports, paperless reporting, and others. The programs delivered are based on the training needs analysis of each district, meaning we base our training on the concerns of each district because each district have their own concerns. So we base it on this training needs. And the committee also taps to conduct training of future trainers. Hence, we were able to build a training pool where we can get subject matter experts whenever needed. This would make the members be involved and share their expertise with other members.
Thank you, Fee. I would like to ask you one question, Fee. As you are in the board right now, so what are your ideas? Like Rotary is known for polio eradication. So we should not have one project that everybody knows in a wheel.
I'm proud to say that Philippines has initiated the Will to Serve. Will Conserve, which is the cervical cancer awareness. And we would like this to be one of the international projects. And that's it.
Thank you. Friends, as Swami Vivekananda says, take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body, be the full of that idea and just leave every other idea behind. This is the way of success. So if we take one project, I'm sure soon everybody will be know in a wheel. We can have the projects like I have started in my tenure as the association president, Orphan Free India. So now is a world, I'm sure there are many orphans. We can have old age home, we can have global warming. Thank you, Fee. And friends, now the most awaited moment, and she needs no introduction. Everybody knows her. And our very own down-to-earth, vibrant, ravishing, phenomenal IAW President, Zenaida Farcon. Please put your hands together. She will enlighten us on the changing face of inner wheel through the years.
Thank you so much, past Board Director Mamta Gupta. As everyone were presenting their views on the topics assigned to them, I was taking notes. So I'm very happy that they have all tackled the topics which is concerning my targets. That you can find also in the new IIW website. And next week, we will also be releasing to the national representatives the link of the video enumerating all the targets for us to obtain these goals. I would like to make certain comments on each of the topic that we have heard. First, on communication, discussed by past national representative Tahia, past district chairman. You know, I have this vision that she will become a national representative. I took a picture of the husband taking, you know, picture while Tahia was on the podium. See, it's not just us supporting the Rotarians. Rotarians also support inner wheel members. And let's give a big hand to the Rotarians, our beloved Rotarians. Thank you so much, PDG Ischa. Okay, thank you so much for being here with us. PDC Tahia spoke about communication, as I've said. It is my goal to improve communication, and as such, we optimize the use of technology. In International Inner Wheel, we started using Google Workspace. For some, this might be scary. You know what? In International Inner Wheel, I started it with the executive committee. Before, it was a challenge, but there's the willingness to learn. And now, all of us are using it. We need not go to the other apps on our mobile phone or on our devices. the Google Workspace has different tools like chats, spaces, tasks, and many more. We can even have we don't even have to go to Zoom because there's a tool there which is Meet. So we also launched a website which is simple and cluttered. So we will be able to engage the public, the future benefactors. So when they see what good that we are doing in the community, they will be willing to be part of what we do for the community. There are many companies who are into corporate social responsibility. Now, if they see that Inner Wheel is into that, let me share that in Philippines, we have a website for so long, and we have this headquarters, we have our own building, but the term remaining is just 7 years. So that that company who owns the land, we constructed the building. Hi, thank you. Contacted us and said that, all right, it's 7 years remaining. But upon seeing the website and when they learned that we are into educating, we're into preschool, somehow they did not have the heart to get back the land. And you know what they did? They told us, all right, the term is extended, but we really need the land. We will put up a building. You will not be evicted. They gave us a land, and they even partnered with us in the construction of our new headquarters. So in the Philippines, we have a 4-story building, which we have that company who partnered with us. So that is the very purpose, a very engaging website. Simple, uncluttered, not, they will not be confused. All the other important matters will be seen in the members portal. So that would address. So as I've said, we have optimized the use of the different tools of technology. The YouTube, TikTok, the young generation are into videos. Our videos, did you know that for a long time, those in the video, there are very few. So did you watch the virtual changeover? I have studied the analytics. Before we just have 300 views. And you know what? That virtual changeover has 6,300 views in less than 2 months. So if you have not seen it, please watch it. So that is also in a way of promoting or enhancing our public image. And also, if you or your projects will be featured in that website, that would create community impact, more community impact, so that later on, in the areas of increasing our members or forming new generation or next generation clubs, the young, these young people, you cannot dictate on them. They want to be respected. So they would ask, what is into us if we join you? But if they see the videos, the projects, make it in video, because we have before the website, when you click it, you are taken out of the website. You are brought to YouTube. You are brought to Instagram. This time it's different. YouTube is into the website. So you do not go out of the website. Instagram, the youth are there because they know the youth know we are in Facebook. So they're out of Facebook. So we also we bring YouTube so that they can see us. They can see us. So I like your presentation, PDC Tahia, on membership growth, presented by Pacific Chairman Shanti. She has a very valid concern in Malaysia. My personal suggestion, and actually I have put this in the targets on membership growth, because your situation in Malaysia is different from the others. Probably what you can do, the districts, the 2 districts, you can conduct a membership summit. You do a scanning of the factors, external and internal factors. So what's happening? What's keeping your clubs from increasing members? I have heard that there's quite a regulation on some authorities of the government in the formation of new clubs. So why not have a dialogue with the government? Tell them that, you know, we are an NGO. We are your partners. So in the services that you're bringing to the community, those which you cannot do, or even those that you do, we can partner with the government. So more warm bodies. So we can tell the government, we are here for you. We are here for, so conduct a dialogue with the government. Also, in increasing members, I'd like to share with you, identify the groups. So, for example, I may share to you, for many years, me and my husband are doing Zumba. You know Zumba? So, in our village, the homeowners are attending the Zumba. Somehow, we became close. And then, I can see, these are retired ladies. They're professionals, they're bankers. They have the retirement fund. They're enjoying it. Somehow, they're still young. And even if they're seniors already, they have to find something that will devote their time into. So I asked them, one by one, you know, would you like to be part? I have this group, which is, the purpose of which is to pay forward. We have been blessed. So there are members of the community who are not blessed. So would you like to be a part of it? And you know, not a single person that I talked to said no. And you know what? That this was in 2018. I formed, when everybody said yes, I formed this inner wheel club of Zumba members. They were 42 when we chartered the club. And I brought past international president Kapila Gupta to do the charter presentation herself. And they were very honored. And you know what? This club on their own is really very generous in terms of funding the club projects. And they're just a 4 or 5 year old club, and they have been awarded as outstanding club. So you have to look into some groups of ladies. So always be ready to offer. We will be marketing officer of Inner Wheel. You know, in Inner Wheel, you don't get old. Everybody there, they're very happy disposition, positive looking person. So that's what you see. You should be able to identify these ladies and be able to convince them to join Inner Wheel. Now, young members would frown upon joining us because they say, oh, those are for older people. No, no, no. what you can do is like this. Instead of just one joining us, you can do groups of 2 because they will be alone. They will feel alone when they're with the club. So recruit young members by 2s. And these people will be the ones to tell our story, to tell our history. So you should be able to recruit this young generation. I have heard about their networking. That's very correct. I have also heard partnering with the government, other organization. Of course, that's very important because our funds are limited. If we are many in the organization, it's all right if, for example, we partner with Zonta, with Soroptimis, with the government, with the medical and the dental society. When we do medical mission, the more, the better. The more people will be served if we are many. So we are creating a great impact for the community. You know, when the pandemic came, there were many who were saying or asking, is inner will still relevant? Because people do not go out anymore. But little did we realize that the more that inner will became relevant, because the state of poverty became even greater. So our presence in the community is needed even more. So it is not irrelevant, the more it became relevant. So I really admire these brave women who went out of their comfort zone just really to serve. And you know what happened? In the Philippines, we are considered senior citizens if you are 60 years old. So we are not allowed to go out. I don't know if it's the same with other countries. But of course, we have young members. So the senior citizen, all right, we cannot go out. Our children would not allow us. So they donate. And what the younger members below 60, they are the ones going to the community. So still, we were able to do our projects. So inner will is very, very much relevant. On public image, discussed by past district chairman Sima, we need young generation because they know the technology. They will teach us. In fact, in the club, you can create a committee called the technical committee. So the communication will be done by her. The Facebook and Instagram account will be set up by the young people. You know, social media. People, when they wake up, what do they get first? Get the phone. What are the messages? What are the reels there? So, put your projects on social media where people will see what we are doing. So, very important, social media. On service project, this was tackled by our President Association of India, Association President Surjit. She mentioned about foundation. That is one of my targets. The creation of the International Inner Will Foundation. Of course, I cannot do that alone. There has to be an approved proposal. This is proposal time. Why? In 2024 will be the International Convention, and there we will have the voting of the different proposals. And the due date to submit proposals will be on November 6, which is 18 months prior to the convention. I will have this proposed by a country, and I would request, because this is my advocacy, because I'd like to share with you that there are only two inner wheel countries which has foundation, USA and Philippines. What do we do about foundation? Rotary has Paul Harris pin. When you give a donation to the foundation, a pin will be given to you, like a heart pin, depending on what the amount of donation that you will give. You will wear it with pride. You are a donor of the foundation. But of course, everything has to pass through the proper channels. We have to put this into proposal, has to be approved by the executive and the governing body, to be put among those proposals to be discussed in the convention. The importance of the foundation, like I think it was mentioned, some of the countries are very creative in coming up with noteworthy projects, but there is limited funds. Now, there are some countries with available funds, but they do not have projects. So that is the purpose of the foundation, to be able to support those countries which has very good projects. So they will be pulled into one fund. So if there's a need to extend subsidy or assistance to the countries, then that would come from the foundation. So the IIW Foundation becomes the funding and charitable arm of International Inner Wheel. Last topic was about training. This is also one of my goals. To empower our leaders, they have to be prepared. They have to have a onboarding seminar, because lately now, if you are a new recruit, oh, you're the next president, you're the next district chairman, and sometimes they're not prepared. So they should be trained, not just about inner wheel, but more of becoming a well-rounded person. I think many of you would admit that before becoming an inner wheel member, you are very shy. And now, you're very aggressive. Right? You're very aggressive. See? That is because of inner wheel. And here where most of us in the past are homemakers, do not discount the power, the ability of the homemakers, because their talent cannot be contained in a business card, because they take care of the children, the husband, they cook. So this talent that they have in their homes, they bring this outside to the community. But we have to train them. We have to train them well. So we have to empower our leaders, because sometimes they would refuse. I do not know what to do there. But sometimes also, the members who is scouted to become a leader, she has been working in the corporate world, but quite lacking in inner wheel know-how. So we would prepare that leader so that she will be more effective and empowered. So also you emphasize to them that the leaders, the best ability of a leader is availability. Because sometimes we have leaders who have much abilities, but they're not available. So how can we make use of their abilities? So number one, they have to be available. And as mentioned, we have this project, Will Can Serve. I'd just like to mention that of all, this is the project that would concern women, because we're the only species with a cervix. PDG, you don't have cervix, of course. So I think this is a good project, flagship project, right? So we have started this. We have started, and we will continue to do the Will Can Serve, where women will be screened, and once it was found out that they have this virus, what do you call that, Doctor? Corpus, something, yeah. So we apply, or we bring them to the clinics so that it can be addressed at the proper time. So that's about it, friends. Let's do this together. Let's all work wonders for the community. Thank you so much for listening.
Friends, positive leaders empower members to accomplish their goals. And friends, our IAW President Zenaida Farcon is such a leader. You have immensely motivated the House. Looking forward to hear you speak again and again. Thank you. Please give her a big round of applause. So friends, now I request the golden-hearted, having more than 1,000 neck pieces, past IAW board director and convener of the event, Dilruba Ahmed, who has the organizing capacity par excellence, to give her observations in short.
Friends, no observation. You all have observed so much, and you have taken in so much. Retain it, use it at your club. And now, I think you are all very, very hungry. Let us finish with our formalities.
Thank you, friends. You all were incredible, and thank you, audience. We would like to show you a video just for 1.5 minutes. Please play the video. भैया दादा एक टू वीडियोটা চালিয়ে দিন।
শাহিন আপনি এটা বন্ধ করে দেন এবং লাইট জ্বালানো থাক, এটা এখন আর হবে না আমাদের, ঠিক আছে? ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
ভিডিওটা বন্ধ করে দেন, এটা এখন আর হবে না, প্লিজ। Attention please. Dear Yearville friends, kindly remain at the hall room. After the mementos are presented, we will have a quick yoga session to relax ourselves.
भैया वीडियो चलाइए। दादा वीडियोটা কি হলো, বন্ধ করে দিলেন?